Hi guys, I am going to teach you how to use SORA today. It's our online house for all of our ebooks. You get to it through Clever, so we're on the student portal. Just click on Clever. And mine looks a little different from yours because I have all of the elementary classes where when you get in, you just have your one class, but you will have all of these different apps. So find the one that looks like this. It's as SORA by Overdrive. It's a little spaceman on it. I'm going to click on that. The first time you get in, it's going to take you to this login screen. And you are going to select Portland School District and then check your username, your PPS username. All right. And it will log us in. This is what you're going to see when you get in. It says Portland Public Schools. It's always going to say that. It's not going to say Arleta Library. And that's fine. This is the Arleta Library in Portland Public Schools. Every school has their own. They all say Portland Public Schools. I don't know why, but that is what it is. When you first get here, you're going to see most popular books first, and then all these different categories that you can pick from. And there are more subjects here if you want to check on that. Classics. And these are all, juvenile and young adult fiction. A lot of more popular books. And then books that are always available. Okay, you can kind of scroll down. I'm going to hide that. At the bottom, there's a home page, which looks like this. It's going to show you what books you already have checked out, and if your teacher has assigned any books for you. If they want you to read a specific book, then they're going to let me know, and I will stick it in this section right here. Explorer is what we came in on. Your shelf, again, also shows books you have checked out. If you have a book on hold, it'll be here. A list, if you've got books that you like, that you don't like, books that are done, and your wish list will have books that you want to read. Okay, and a history. This is very, very new that we just got all these on here, so I don't have a lot of history here either. And I'll show you the me section in just a second. So one of the coolest things about SORA that I love is that it's operated by a program called Overdrive, which is also what Multnomah County Library uses. If any of you have a Multnomah County Library card, if you look right here, you can see that I have multiple libraries. You can add any library that uses Overdrive for their ebooks. So you would do that by clicking Add a Library. If you're not sure if the library you're thinking about is available, then type it in. I started typing Multnomah, and before I'm done, there it is right here. I would click, this is my library. I've already added it, so I don't want to do it again, but what it'll, actually, I probably can just go to this screen. Oh yeah, see, I'm already logged in. So the first time you do it, it's going to ask you to put in your library card number and I think your PIN. So if you don't have a library card, you can go to the Multnomah County Library website and get one. If you already have it, or your parent, your mom or dad has it for you, then have them help you put this information in. I'm going to go back, and once I'm in here, I can go back to Portland Public Schools. So now I have two libraries. So if I'm looking for something to read, my options just got way bigger, which is very cool. I'm going to just quickly show you how to check something out. Do sisters. If you click on a book that you're interested in, it'll tell you about the book. It'll give you information like the reading level, the text difficulty. Oftentimes for juvenile and even young adult books, the text difficulty will be low. So don't think that means you shouldn't be reading that book. And it's going to give me other related books, right? These are all books by the same author that are in the library, and then more titles like Sisters. So there's some examples down here, which is always nice to find a like book. And so I could add it to a list, which I showed you. It'll give me I'm going to move my picture out of the way here. It'll give me the options, wish lists. I don't like this book. I do like this book. Or you can make your own list. Okay. And I'm going to borrow it because I'm going to show you what it looks like to do that. So now I have this screen. Once it's all loaded in here, then I'm going to be able to change the pages, read it. It doesn't read on an auto player. You have to tell it to move. I could save it. And I can do different settings. So I could change the color, okay, to a dark. I personally like this one with the yellow highlighted sections. I can change, I can't change the text scale for graphic novels because of the images, but I can change it for regular books. So I can make the print larger if I have a hard time seeing it. Going to get out of this one. Okay. Okay, that was a zoom. And done. Oops. I am on a Mac, and so it's always a little frustrating getting all the controls back on here. That is really frustrating. So I will say using a mouse on a PC is easiest in SORA, which is a very frustrating thing. But I want to go back. There we go. So I'll just use my browser button. Okay, so now that I'm back in here, I'm going to go to my shelf because something that's important, moving my picture again, something that's really important with these books, you will have them automatically for 3 weeks. So, but it's not going to take you 3 weeks, most likely, to read a book like Sisters, or to read a lot of the books on your shelf. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. You might go through a few books a week. If that happens, you could end up piling up a lot of books you're not reading. So what I want you to do is you click on that due in 21 days or however long it says, and then it takes you this screen and you have different options. And I want you to return the book because you can only check out each book can only be checked out by one student at a time. So if you don't return the book, even though you're done with it, it's still sitting on your bookshelf and no one else can check it out, just like with regular library books. So as soon as you're done with something, I want you to go ahead and return it. And that way it's available for other students. If it's on hold, if someone else has it on hold, they'll be able to get it a lot sooner. Okay. Finally, I'm going to show you this little me section. You have your information, how many books you've checked out. It kind of gives you your data about how long you've been reading. And then it shows you all these fun little badges. Every time, when you first sign on, you'll get a badge that you open SORA. The first time you open an assigned book, the first time you check out a book, return a book. So it's finish a book, you can mark it as complete. All right, so you have all of these little badges. They're just kind of fun. It's sort of like playing reading bingo. You can go through and look at the different challenges and see how you can get all of those badges. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or ask your teacher. If we're missing books on here, I can add a few, but you can also check out Multnomah County Library. And that's it. All right. I hope you guys enjoy.